All right, so let's talk about the Blueprint engine I purchased. I think this is what kind of took the car to another level. It was just a Z28, and these cars are really affordable. Um, but I think I decided to. I always wanted a Blueprint motor. Uh, in my '89 Camaro, I had a Blueprint engine, 350 Cruiser, and it was a really good motor. A lot of people don't know that this motor is completely new. Everything on it is new. From the block, everything is new. All the components is new. So it's actually worth buying a Blueprint engine. It really is. Um, but however, this is a 383 stroker. I do have hooker headers on there and a Raptor serpentine kit. This was a carbureted engine, but later I decided to go ahead and do Holley EFI Sniper 2. I went ahead and decided to do that. And I think it was a good choice because the fuel injection is really good. So I do have Spile fans on here, and these fans, they keep the car cool. I don't have any issues at all. I think it's called a Dave Morris temperature regulator that'll cut the fans on. It's actually good. I think it cuts one fan on at first just to cool it down. But however, if you need the second fan will cut on right after it. So it's actually a good regulator that'll keep your car cool, keep the fans operating really well. I also got a transmission cooler on here, and I think it's derail transmission cooler. I don't know what to think about that, but however, they felt that it would be safe. Um, Also got a coolant reservoir and a power steering reservoir. I did purchase this aluminum radiator off eBay, and I haven't had any issues with it. So I think the goal is to just have good cooling fans, have a good system that can regulate it, and a good water pump. Everything will be okay. So the windshield wiper motor, I do have a brand new one. I just haven't gotten it installed yet. Just making sure I have all the little components before I get that going. And I do have a new heating core in there. That's that little orange wire, so if it gets cold, I can heat myself up. And I think that's all I really need. I don't really drive this car in the summer because it's really too hot. I also put on a new gas tank. And I don't think we ran new gas lines. Well, I think we did have to run new lines in order to make the EFI work correctly. And I also bought one of those Holley in-tank regulators. So I took the universal gas tank that I had and I purchased that and put that in the gas tank. And so I think that I was told that it keeps it cooler. And also when it comes to cranking this car up, I don't have any issues at all. All right, y'all, so let's talk about the wiring I got going on down here. As you can see, I think the wiring is basically complete. I just haven't tucked it yet. However, I did run a new fuse box from the trunk all the way up to the original fuse box in conjunction. And it's worked out great. Honestly, I didn't need to buy a new wire harness. There was no sense of doing it. And I got the brake lights, turn signals working, and the headlights working. I got all the marker lights working. I even got the interior dome light working. So I got everything working. I wired everything up. After learning how to do this, you'll learn how to just keep putting it together and make everything function. I did run some relays from the trunk. Found my source of power and I grounded it and ran it all the way to the front. I also have a fuse a little fuse box from Amazon too that I put in the front as well, just in case I need it for an extra source or accessory. So, you know, I didn't need all of that. I did buy the paintless wireless harness, but y'all, I purchased all of this and the relays and everything. I think it only cost me $300. I think the shop that I was at, they was trying to charge me $5,000 to install a wire harness, but financially it didn't make sense when I can just run some wires. Very simple. The only thing I do have going on is that I'm gonna put the turn signals, like I said, I got the turn signals working, and I'm going to put it in conjunction with this, or I'm gonna purchase one of those turn signals from American Auto Wire that can go up and down. Trying to make that decision, but I do got everything working and I'm very happy with it though. So these are the wheels that came on it. They was not bad. The paint on it, they wasn't good. So I decided to just take those off and spray paint them. I bought some paint from Amazon, and I bought one of these that was missing. Scuffed them up, sprayed them, and they all turned out pretty good. So I did purchase a set of US mags. I do have them at the house, 20-inch US mags. I think they silver and black. So I will put them on here at some point, but right now I'm just gonna ride the factory. I guess when the car show come up, I guess I'll put them on. All right, y'all. So I just wanted to point out a little accessories I did purchase. I did purchase this kit, this radiator cover from eBay. And I think it came with the fender braces too, on both sides. And I think it was like $40, but again, everything has gone up, so. Also, we did run new 4-gauge wiring. Kind of tucked it in. And as you can see down there, they grounded, ran it to a starter. And also I have that mini torque starter on here. And y'all, that mini torque starter is real powerful. So I suggest you start going with that because it is very powerful. Other little pieces that can be expensive. These little pieces right like that, really expensive. These tail lights were expensive too. So just when you start buying these little pieces, they add up. And when you think you're done, you're not. These speaker vents, we just painted them black. It wasn't nothing serious about it. And as you can see, I have that Kicker 6x9 speaker in there. All right, so the last thing I want y'all to know is that I purchased this car for $5,000. And I have no complaints now since it's almost done. It's getting to where it's presentable. I can go to a car show and people can actually look at it. But I'm very happy with where I'm at right now. There's still some things on here I don't like that I want to get done in the future, but for now I feel like I got a solid car. But I only purchased this car for $5,000, and it took me about 3 years to get here, but I'm okay with that. All right, but thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it.